Okay, in the previous tutorials I showed you how to get this far on the Chrome Dinosaur game. We can jump and there are obstacles that come towards us, and as soon as 10 go by they increase in speed. So it gets a little bit more challenging each time. In this part 3 of this tutorial, we're going to check for collisions between our dinosaur and the obstacles that we're supposed to jump over. So this is hopefully going to be a pretty short video. All we need to do is anytime an obstacle moves to the left, which is actually right here, we just want to check if there's a collision. So let's create a function called checkCollision, and then we'll just pass in the current x position of that object that's moving towards us. So we have that stored, of course, as obstacle x. So we'll just pass obstacle x into checkCollision. And then we need to create that function called checkCollision. So we say checkCollision, and it takes in that x of the object, the obstacle, let's call that obstacle x. And then I just need to compare a couple things. I need to compare this x-coordinate of the obstacle moving towards me with my x-coordinate as the dinosaur. And I know that the dinosaur is exactly at 40% of the screen. So if this object's x-coordinate is around 40, we'll just consider that to be a collision. So let's just say if obstacle x is greater than 38 and less than 42, we'll consider that a collision. So let's just alert the user, you died. And let's test that. It says you died, again. And it always says I died. And here's the sad thing. Even if I reload this, even if I jump, it still thinks I died. Because I didn't check if I had jumped. Because if I jump, it shouldn't kill me, right? So I need to also check if I'm on the ground. So in addition to checking my x position, let's say dino y is greater than, let's say, 40. Because I know that my starting initial position is 45%. So if it's greater than 40, that means somewhere in the realm of 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. All right, so let's try that again. I should be able to jump over things now. It looks like it's working. And it might be pretty forgiving here. So it waited until it was almost overlapping me before it declared it a collision. So let's try making it a little bit bigger than that. Let's say if it's greater than 37 or less than 43. Let's try it now. Oops. So now it's a little bit further out. Let's do it even more. Let's try 36 and 44. Perfect. So it detects the collision right when it hits me and all the way through me, even out behind me. This still counts as a collision. And the reason there are two blocks right next to each other is because the alerts are pausing all of the execution. So when it's finally able to move, it's already spawned multiple things. Anyway, so in order to fix all that so it doesn't alert me over and over and over again, let's just say after the first alert, once we close it by clicking OK, let's just reload the page. So we can just say location.reload. Let's also create a boolean to tell whether we're still alive or not. This might come in handy later anyway. So I'll just say var is alive equals true at the very beginning. And then as soon as we die here, we just say is alive equals false. We'll only even check for a collision if we're still alive. So an easy way to do that is to say if I'm already dead, so if is alive equals false, let's just return out of this function altogether. Okay. So we restart this. Okay, I died, I click OK, it restarts the game. And let's should work. I think we got collision to work.